It's a morning Abhishek also, and Krishna's mercy. Many thousand people are there, more than that. But somehow that security guard took me. I was the first person who got Gita Mataji Kusum. We went. So it's a nice darshan to Ekadashi day. Yesterday I was just talking to Gita Mataji, telling to me that in South we don't say Tanni. Tanni means Tanni Veduma. Tanni means Madira. You should say Jalam. Since in a Brahminical culture, we don't say Tanni, we say Jalam. So I was reading now, while the sannyasi, that the lady says, you want Ananda? Nityananda Prabhu says, oh, this Ananda means something different. Ananda means wine. No, just we want to run away from here. So, intoxication, when it's at 6. So in this way, Vakya Kaila Prabhu Shikhaila Dharma Vishrama Kariya Kaila Bhoja Mera Karma. In the course of their conversation, the Lord taught him religious principles. He was such type of sannyasi who was also drinking also. So Mahaprabhu met such a sannyasi who had the habit of drinking. I have seen such sannyasi. When somebody called me for road opening, he said, there's a sannyasi who is called and he's drinking tea and it's I said, what is this? What type of sannyasi? So a sannyasi means satanyasaha, one who teaches the religious principles. Satanyasa, who wants to progress in devotional service, leaving aside all the material aspects. So now in this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took rest in his house and ate there. Na haya ye janme bhada, highway aate janme, sabi nindakera hanahi. Pase bhaila madme, even if the sannyasi could not attain perfection in his life, he would in the next. But the blasphemers will never achieve perfection. So again, it's same like Jagai Madai aspect. Jagai Madai Leela, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, one who is sinful, at least he has a hope to progress in devotional service. But one who blasphemes, nindaniya, see, we should be very careful of our words. The moment we have criticizing, we criticize, we blaspheme, Mahaprabhu's kripa never flows. देखा नहीं पाययत अभक्त सन्यासी तार साक्षी यते के सन्यासी काशीवासी. That is why non-devotee sannyasis cannot see the Lord. The sannyasis of Kashi are the evidence of this. They are very expert. So, when Mahaprabhu went to Kashi, he completely rejected to see such sannyasis. They are very expert in everything, but they have no love for Krishna. On the contrary, this sannyasi, he did all type of sinful activities, but still he got the mercy of Mahaprabhu. Sheshakhanda yakhane chalila Prabhu Kashi Shunilekha Kashivasi Yatika sannyasi, as described in the Antakanda. When the Lord went to Kashi, all the sannyasis there heard about his arrival. Shuniya Ananda Haila Sannyasi Ragana देखी व Chaitanya Bada Shuni Mahajana. Those sannyasis became happy to hear about the arrival of that great personality and thought, we will see Chaitanya. Savai Vedanta Gyani, Savai Tapasvi, Ajanma Kashite Vasa Sabai Yashasvi, they were all very conversant with Vedanta and practiced all type of austerities. They had lived their entire lives in Kashi and were greatly renowned. Eka doshe sakala gunera gela shakti padaya Vedanta na vakhane Vishnu bhakti. They all had good qualities. But everything was just nullified by Eka dosha. Sakala gunera gela. All the good qualities went. Why? Because of one dosha. What is dosha? They taught all Vedanta, very wonderful, everything. But now Vakhani Vishnu Bhakti did not teach Vishnu Bhakti. Persons inclined to Lord Vishnu's devotional service, which negates the philosophy of impersonalism. So they were all speaking about the impersonalism. They are good followers of Vedanta. Mayavadis are pseudo followers of Vedanta. Therefore, since they regard the illusory energy of the Lord and the absolute truth to be the same level, such faulty persons become offenders at the feet of the eternal Lord and his devotees. So what they did, they could not explain the Vedanta properly. What is the meaning of Vedanta? Where the logics of the Vedas end, Bhakti begins. Veda Antaha. You cannot describe Bhakti by logics. Where the logics of the Vedas end, that is where Bhakti begins. Bhakti is completely personal. You cannot have impersonalism in Bhakti. Bhakti is your love for Krishna. Your love for Krishna. Krishna is a person. As much as the soul is a person, Krishna is also a person. And there is a personal relationship of every soul with Krishna. Jiva Ishvara. Jiva Ishvara. There is a Bheda also. At the same time, there is Abheda also. What is it, Abheda? There is a personal relationship. As much as Krishna is Sachidananda, Jiva is also Sachidananda. The relationship between Jiva and Krishna is also Sachidananda. So, all the good qualities, abandon the Mayavadis and destroy their constitutional propensity of service to Krishna. So, abandon means they just leave. What is the use of all these good qualities? You may be a very good, you may have very good, wonderful jnana, so much of logics, but you don't have love for Lord. So that is why it is said, all the good qualities go away. Sarvair gunestatra samasate sura, but on the contrary, sarvai gunestatra samasate sura. For whom? For a devotee. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati kinchana. Sarvair gunestatra samasate sura. All the good qualities manifest on a person who have yasyasti bhaktir, bhagavati akinchana bhakti. Akinchana means unmotivated, undeviated love for Krishna. So for him, all the good qualities of the Nitya Suris, they eternally, so all the good qualities manifest in them. But on the contrary, harava bhaktasya kuto mahatguna manorathena sati dhavato vahi. Harava abhaktasya. Abhakta means he is not a devotee of Lord. He doesn't want to accept Lord is a person. Harava bhaktasya kuto mahatguna. From where all the good qualities will be there. That is why here Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes, all the good qualities abandon. This word is very wonderful. All the good qualities, even though they may be there, but they just abandon. The moment they start describing the impersonal aspect of the Lord. Kuto mahadguna. Manorathe nasati dhavato bhai. What are they doing? Manorathe nasati. They just speculate. This speculative knowledge is very dangerous knowledge. You cannot speculate on the form of Lord. Lord is a person. How can you speculate? So then, Antaryami Gaurasimha Iha Sabajane Giya O Hasite Na Dile Darshane. The lion like Gaura, the super soul of all, knows everything. Although he went to Kashi, he did not give darshan to those sannyasis. He was not interested in giving darshan. Even talking to such sannyasis is just a waste of time. Because it is said, wherever there is an argument, wherever there is an argument, there is only Kalivas. That is why Mahaprabhu did not prefer going to such sannyasis. Then Ramachandra Purira Matheta Lukaida Rahilin Dui Masa Varanasi Gia. While in Varanasi, he hid in Ramachandra's he hid in Ramchandra's ashram, where he stayed for 2 months. He hid there. In fact, when he went to Varanasi, the news spread, but what he did, he hid in Ramchandra Puri's ashram. Shri Gaur-Sundar stayed at Chandrasekhar's house in Varanasi. By profession, the Shudra Chandrasekhar was a doctor. Thakur Vrindavan, the author of Chaitanya Bhagavat, Vrindavan Das Thakur, understood that Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu secretly stayed at the ashram of Ramchandra Puri. Ramchandra Puri was a pseudo disciple of Madhavendra Puri. He had a strong inclination for Mayavad philosophy. The Lord openly declared that he stayed in the ashram of Ramchandra Puri, whereas he actually stayed elsewhere in the association of Krishna's devotees. Ramchandra Puri was a sectarian sannyasi. Therefore, the general public could not criticize the Lord as a sannyasi was staying in his ashram. So it was only openly declared that I am in Ramchandra Puri's house. But actually, he was a pseudo sannyasi. Pseudo sannyasi refers to only for name, he's a sannyasi, he's a Mayavad sannyasi. This Puri, all these titles actually, Puri, Tirtha, all this comes in Mayavad sannyasi titles there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas from Ishvara Puri, but still did not take the title Puri. He said, always call me Chaitanya. Why? Because
माता जी आपका आवाज नहीं आ रही है, आवाज नहीं आ रही, सॉरी. हरे कृष्णा.
Chaitanya is also the name where we will not have Jana. But so Sripad Madhvacharya, he technically what he did, it appears as if it is taken from a Mayavad sannyas, a sannyasi, Mayavad cult. But Vaishnavism, complete Vaishnavism is given. Because in those days, Adi Shankaracharya's fame was growing everywhere. And Adi Shankaracharya gave these 7 types, Puri, Sagara, Prabhupada about it. These are all the titles. But then how to do Khandan? Mayavad Khandan is done by Madhvacharya. Madhavad Khandan in the Vesha of Mayavad, doing the Mayavad. What was the Vesha? Vesha is taking the surname as Tirtha, but then afterwards do Mayavad Khandan. So this is a very nice thing. Same thing here. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also tried to say to everyone that I am in Puri's house, Ramchandra Puri's house. He was a pseudo disciple of Madhavendra Puri. So all the sannyasis in Varanasi, what they taught, oh yes, he's there, the great sannyasi. So then they did not criticize Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But in fact, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was staying with Chandrasekhar Acharya's house. And Chandrasekhar Acharya is a great devotee of Lord. Shaurera Divasa Tui Ache. Rukaiya Chadila Dekhiya Keha Pache. 2 days after before the observance of Vishwarupa Shaura, the Lord departed secretly so that he would not be seen by others. The phrase Vishwakshaura is explained as follows. The Ekadanda sannyasi shave their head on the full moon day of every second month. The observance of shaving that takes place at the middle of Chaturmas after the first 2 months is called Vishwagrupa Shaura. According to the regulations for Chaturmas, enjoyment like shaving the head is prohibited. But in the course of observing the vow of shaving the head every 2 months, there is a special allowance for Ekadandi sannyasi to shave their heads on the full moon day that falls in the month of Shravan or Bhadra. This does not break the observance of Chaturmas. After the observance of Vishwarupa Shaura, rituals like worshipping the spiritual master, reciting the Vishwarupa chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the 11th chapter, are prescribed. On the 13th day of the waxing moon, Mahaprabhu left Kashi in secret, unseen by ordinary people. The sannyasis of Kashi knew that on the day of Vishwarupa Shaura, they would get the darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sannyasis thought that Shri Chaitanya Deva was a Mayavadi sannyasi like themselves. So when they came to know Mahaprabhu had secretly left, even on the day of Vishwarupa Shaura, they merged in an ocean of disappointment. So for the Mayavadi sannyasis, they're allowed to shave the head. Actually, on Chaturmas, one is not supposed to shave the head. But after 2 months, a little small break is given where one can shave the head, read the 11th chapter. Vaishnava sannyasis are tridandi sannyasis. Karmanaha, manasaha, vachaha. Karmanaha, manasaha, vachaha. They are completely for Krishna. Ekadandi sannyasis, aham brahmasmi tattvamasi, where I am he is me, are again wrongly misunderstood. Sarvam kalidam Brahman, everything is Brahman. I am only that person. The moment I come out of all my attachments, I become he. That is why they start calling each other Namo Narayana, Namo Narayana. You are that Narayana, I am that Narayana. Everyone is Narayana. We are all Narayanas. We are all belonging to Krishna. How can a servant become God? Then, Pache Shunilena Sabha Sannyasira ke Gana Chalilena Chaitanya Nahila Darshana. Later the sannyasis heard that the Lord Chaitanya had left, so they would not be able to see. They desperately wanted to see him because the glories of Chaitanya are spreading. And they thought that Lord Chaitanya is one of our Mayavad sannyasi. So we can take his darshan because the news is gone. He's so effulgent. Prakashananda Saraswati has seen. He's so effulgent. And for them, effulgence means, yes, he is God. In that way, they consider themselves also as God. But considering, understanding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is God, though they may have told in a very light mood. Actually, they were right. So they came to know that so effulgent. He's not an ordinary person. Sarva buddhi harileka eka ninda papa. Pache o kahara chitte na janmila tapa. All the intelligence was stolen away simply because of their indulgence in the sin of blasphemy. So they are blaspheming the Lord himself and they are blaspheming the procedure, the process. The Vaishnavas, they humbly serve Lord. They chant his name, they humbly serve Lord. So when you criticize Lord, naturally you're criticizing the Lord's devotees also. The moment you start criticizing Lord devotees, the process, then what happens? You're criticizing Lord by not accepting him as a person. Then they said the intelligence is lost. Yet, even after his departure, they did not feel the remorse. आरे बोले हमारा सकल पूर्वाश्रमी आमा सब संभाषिया बिना केला any. They said we all have a common lineage. So why did he leave without speaking to us? Now they are not having a small price chita that it is only because of our mistake or blasphemy that Lord has left. Instead of that, they are saying He is also one of us. Nah? He shall not left like this and gone. The remorse here left refers to at least try to understand one's mistake.
हरे कृष्णा, दंडवत प्रणाम। माता जी आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
Continue from 110 from Monday. Monday on, so it will be 9. Now, so here we'll stop because the connectivity is not there. Hare Krishna. We'll continue 110 words from Monday onwards. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Pandharpur is closed for 1.5 months. Only Mukhadarshan is there. So we are going to Dehu now. Hare Krishna. And that too only up to 10 o'clock. So we are late.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Namaskar.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Happy Ekadashi to everyone. We are going to Alandi and Dehu, if possible, Dehu. First we are going to Alandi now.